In a dramatic political turnaround, two senior leaders of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party in Mpumalanga, Mary Phadi and General Taff Mdluli, have reconciled after months of bitter infighting, including explosive allegations of an assassination plot. Their truce, forged under pressure from party founder Jacob Zuma, signals a calculated effort to project unity ahead of the 2026 municipal elections. Once embroiled in one of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party's most toxic internal disputes, Phadi and Mdluli appeared side by side at a press briefing in Mbombela this week, declaring a public end to their feud and vowing to work together to strengthen the party's position in the province. And said, "We are grateful to President Msholozi for instructing us to work together. We love Umkhonto weSizwe Party and we don't care about squabbles." Mdluli said, "We are grateful to President Msholozi for instructing us to work together. We love Umkhonto weSizwe Party and we don't care about squabbles. We have to be ready to take the municipalities in 2026. Let's stop bickering and go to work." The newfound unity follows a stern warning from Zuma to provincial leaders that continued infighting could cripple the party's prospects in local government polls. The call for peace appears to have broken the deadlock between two of the party's most influential figures in Mpumalanga. Their fallout dates back to August 2024, when Mdluli lodged a criminal complaint against Phadi, accusing her of masterminding a plot to assassinate him. He submitted a sworn affidavit to police, claiming he had received death threats and naming Phadi as the orchestrator of a conspiracy to eliminate him. The allegations sent shockwaves through the party's provincial structures, triggering intense factionalism and prompting swift disciplinary action from the national leadership. Phadi, a prominent businesswoman and president of the Truckers Association of South Africa, was expelled from the party and removed from her leadership roles. Her positions were promptly filled by former public protector Advocate Busiwe Mkhwebane, who had recently defected from the EFF and joined the Umkhonto weSizwe Party's ranks in Mpumalanga. However, in a surprising legal twist, Phadi secured a default court judgment that reinstated her to all positions within the party, including her membership. Throughout the saga, she consistently denied the assassination claims, saying she had been advised by her legal team to remain silent while the case was under investigation. At the briefing, Phadi described the feud as part of wider scheme to destabilize the Umkhonto weSizwe Party in the province, and said it was propaganda meant to destroy the Umkhonto weSizwe Party in Mpumalanga. "People were happy we fell out. When General Mdluli realized the propaganda, he called me and said, 'Mary, hello, my sweetie,' I said to him. 'You and I started this thing.'" Despite the dramatic nature of the earlier allegations, Mdluli said he was choosing to focus on the road ahead, confirming that he has withdrawn the police case, and that we are moving forward now to bring all the ground forces into the fold under one leadership team. "We cannot dwell on issues of the past." Both leaders acknowledged the strategic need for cooperation, particularly in a province where grassroots mobilization will be critical for the MKP's electoral success. While the detente between Phadi and Mdluli may quell immediate tensions, it does not fully resolve deeper divisions within the party. Their reconciliation raises questions about the future role of Mkhwebane, whose swift ascent and current position remain contentious. For now, however, the ceasefire offers a moment of stability in a party often plagued by internal strife, and crucially, it aligns with Zuma's call for discipline and cohesion. Mdluli said, "When Nxamalala comes here, he must just come to bless us in our unity." With local elections on the horizon, the truce is as much about political survival as it is about party loyalty. Whether it holds under the pressure of campaign season remains to be seen. But for now, the MKP's leadership in Mpumalanga is speaking one voice, and that voice echoes the call of its founder, unity above all. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.